Boy wonder of Indian cricket talks to Kishore Bhimani exclusively for the World this week. As the Indian team limbered up on Wednesday before the current test match, the boy wonder who has captured the imagination of the British media was the focus of attention.
SACHIN Tendulkar. The very name conjures up visions of scattered fielders, cowering bowlers, vintage stroke play of the kind that hasn't been seen for a long time. Critics of the game, past masters like Trevor Bailey, Richie Benaud and Tony Lewis have talked in superlatives about this young man who's become a cult figure in England over.
I talked to Sunil Gavaskar over the phone this morning about Tendulkar, who many say is India's new Gavaskar.
Does he have both? Does he have talent and temperament to be a great player?
I think the talent was obvious when he was in school, when he started to score all those big runs, and from there on, I think the talent was very obvious.
Yes.
And so far he's shown that he is very good against pace. He gets right behind the ball with his head very still, and technically he's very, very good against the quick bowlers. He hasn't, of course, faced the West Indian quicks, which is another story. But I believe he has the ability to even handle that quite comfortably.
Looking ahead a bit, is he India's future Gavaskar?
Well, I don't know whether he would want to be tagged as another somebody, but certainly he is a tremendous prospect, and I'm sure, like everybody else, he would, prefer to be known as by his own name rather than as somebody else. Well, he's a Kar. He's not a Gavaskar. He's a Tendulkar.
Yes.
And I think he will be a name that might perhaps make you even forget Gavaskar.
I doubt that. From your experience, though, what's the biggest problem that he's still likely to face?
I think the biggest problem is, expectations of the people, because every time he goes out to bat, there are expectations that he will score runs, and score runs attractively. So the expectations of the people are going to be his biggest hurdle rather than the bowling attacks of the world.
Yes, and finally, what is his strongest point that you see?
I think temperament, because now that he has got past the barrier of a test century, which is such a difficult thing, because once you get past the century barrier, then you know that you have the capabilities of going on to bigger things.